Hey all, welcome to my racing around Redbull Ring. I started from the pits for this one because my safety rating in the race before took a massive hit. I lost like 1.3 safety rating because I got up to 25 X's and got disqualified because of a couple of really bad accidents that I got involved in. Weren't really my fault. Anyway, so Red Bull Ring doing the 40-minute races as single driver with a single pit stop. So pit stop after sort of 20 laps or something like that. But running the Merc AMG, and thought I would take you guys through my overtakes and also my mistakes. So I've run 2 races in total, and I will talk you through the different overtakes and mistakes. But I thought to start off with, we would do a lap around Red Bull Ring because it's an absolutely gorgeous track. And I think the race was starting at 6:45 in the morning, so the sun's just come up above the hills, and you'll see in some of the clips that the sun's actually shining through the windshield, and the setting's just phenomenal. I do like Austria in real life as well, and being able to race up in the mountains is phenomenal. So yeah, hope you enjoy the stream, and if you do, hit a like and subscribe. That would be fantastic, just to help support the stream, my YouTube channel grow. I've moved away from Facebook and from Twitch, where I used to stream, and I now put videos up on YouTube, and I also stream onto YouTube. So this is now a lap inside the car around Red Bull Ring, and the sound of the Merc is phenomenal. I'm going to turn this up, volume up, all the way to the top so you can just hear what it's like. And I'll keep quiet for this lap. You can see the sunrise and listen to the sound of this amazing car. Alrighty, so first one, bit of a mistake from somebody else. You can't park there, sir. Came through my mind as I saw him do that. And looking back at the mistake he made, fairly straightforward one. He turned in a little too much, put on too much accelerator, got the back out, and then spun. However, I do not understand why he decides to reverse to the racing line. Go forward, mate. Coming into this one, so I make a little bit of a mistake here. I run a little bit wide. I was too late on the brakes, so overshot the apex. And as you can see, by overshooting the apex, run a bit wide, get 2 wheels on the dirt, I lost over a second in that one. So a bit of a costly mistake to make, but hey, made anyway. So yeah, there's what it is. Follow the Porsche around for a bit, and you'll see shortly he decides to make a mistake and give me the place back, which is really nice of him. I don't think he needed to, but hey, if you're going to do it, let's do it in style. And oh, by the way, yeah, you can see the sun coming up over the mountain there. It's just phenomenal. The coloring of the sky and the coloring of the track, sort of that red. But yeah, there goes the Porsche, giving us the place back. And the mistake he made wasn't style, so he proper binned it. I think he landed up going into the pits for repairs because his front wheel was badly damaged. Alrighty, so on to the next couple of battles. So I hadn't planned to catch anyone. My aim for this was to try and get my safety rating up. I gave everyone a 15-second head start. I was 15 seconds behind when I pulled out the pits. And yeah, just started catching person after person. So fairly straightforward overtake there. Followed him up into turn one. I did think maybe turn one was a bit of a danger to try and sort of do an overtake in, because often if you go in to try and do the overtake in turn one, you have to brake a bit harder, you don't get to the racing line, but he did sort of back out, so he did lead me to the racing line. And then coming down the hill again, after climbing up the hill into the hairpin, coming down the hill, you can see a little bit of a twitch, a little bit of a mistake, but I managed to keep the pace. However, I then, next corner, off into the bushes completely, and this one, snap of oversteer. As I putting my foot down on the accelerator, I maybe put it down a little bit too hard. The Merc can be quite twitchy, so I did try and catch it, but it didn't happen. And on here, my foot was fully on the brakes, nothing I can do, and almost clipped him. But as I touched the tarmac, got grip back and managed to stop the car. So that was quite a scary moment. I did think that was probably the end of my race, but it wasn't. So one of the Porsches that got past me, quick overtake again. He went a little bit wide into the last turn there, so I managed to go straight past him, no issues. Coming down into the downhill section again, this time the Merc that I'm racing with, he goes a bit wide, gets dirt in his tyres, and I get a better drive out the corner, and boom, straight past, no issues. I did think he would try and fight it back, so that's why I left some room on the apex, but he didn't actually. He then gave me the corner, so took the next corner perfectly fine. So one of the things about Redbull, lots of places where the back end can slide out. So that Lamborghini just had a little bit of oversteer and kept his foot down because he could see all the smoke. And yeah, slid, probably banged the wall, probably got some damage. And the Porsche braked way earlier than I was expecting. I almost clipped him there, but managed to sort of get past, hit my braking point. And I think actually overall that was a fairly good overtake. No damage, no issues for anyone, so that was fantastic. These two down the bottom here. I think the guy in the Ferrari, similar issue to me, where I'd tried to come out of the corner at the top of the hill and slightly got a spin on, and he came back onto the track and clipped the car, so that's where that issue happened. Another one following the BM. I think initially he decides he's going to keep his foot in, and I keep my foot in. I brake slightly later than him and get ahead. However, now I've broken a bit too much, and he's right back on my tail. So I was expecting a bit of a move. I thought, do I stay all the way down the inside and force him around the outside? So that's sort of what I did. I wasn't going to make it too easy on him. Made him go around the outside. I knew he would then probably go for the switchback, so I got as good a drive as I could out of there and managed to keep my position. Red Bull Ring without the draft is very hard to pass on when you're both running same sort of speeds. So it's just whoever gets the better drive out of the previous corner may or may not get the position. So I don't fully know why they've removed the draft. I know it used to be Draft City, you could be 1.2 behind somebody, and by the end of the long straight, you'd be past them. But that's sort of what it is in real life. So that was really easy. The Lambo let me straight past. He gave up the corner. I thought I'd give it a bit of a dive, see if he would give up the corner, and he did. So I think he was more about protecting his safety rating. I mean, I should be more about protecting my safety rating, but I really sort of got bit between my teeth. I was getting position after position. That was close on that one, by the way. That car coming back on. It was like, I think the Ferrari and the Porsche behind had come together or something. Which also unsettled these guys because the Ferrari's coming back on. So I managed to go, I thought, you know what, give it a go. I was right up behind the Porsche, go 3 wide. and just kept my foot in. Thought, you know, I'm not going to give up. I've passed 3 other people on the first corner, so why not another one? So, and I know lots of people, when I was coming into this, we were doing some practice, and every time we tried to pass on the first corner, it was just like, not going to happen. So I'm quite glad actually that I proved that it can be done. But as I said, if he gets alongside you, he can come back at you. The Porsche broke a bit earlier than I did, and I took a bit of a lunge and thought I'm just going to go for it. Now, this is another one. Really good fun, this. The McLaren, how he saves that, I have no idea. Because every time I've got a massive snap of oversteer there, like he just had, I haven't been able to save it. But he saved it really well. And then I finished the move by overtaking him into this corner. However, him and I then battle really well for the next couple of minutes. We're on and off, on and off. Yeah, look at that snap of oversteer. He manages to save it. He must have, I don't know, released just in time when caught it back again. So, but yeah, really well done. And then, yeah, he just breaks at the 120 mark. I break at the 100 and then break a bit harder than normal just to make sure I get the car stopped. But as you can see, I then get a snap. I also managed to save it, and the McLaren goes straight past me. So we were battling really close, lap after lap, and it was a really nice battle actually. I think this was back up to like 14 or 15 after coming out the pits in 26th. So I was battling for good positions, you know, considering I started out of the pits and I was 15 seconds behind the back marker. When I came out, I was like 30 seconds behind the leader when I came out the pits. So, because even when they said go, 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 I sort of waited. BM gets me, overshot my braking a little bit, gauge on the corner because I thought I'm not going to get damage. However, he gets a bit of a slide there, so he put power down too hard. So I did wonder if I could have a look down the inside and give it a go. But I started braking before he did, so just thought, yeah, I'll watch my safety rating. I don't want to get into any incidents if I can help it. Another one coming up, so this is coming into the hairpin again. Slow driver on the right, giving everyone space. These two battling, the McLaren and the BM. So I follow the BM through because the McLaren's gone really wide and given him loads of space. So I follow him through and easy overtake actually. I was quite surprised by that one that the McLaren had given up so quickly. I thought like he had fought with me, he was going to fight with the BM, but maybe he just overshot his braking point, and that's why he looked like he had given up so easily. BM gets a bit of tyre onto the dirt there, but manages to save it and keep ahead. And I was quite surprised actually that with the dirt he had picked up that he hadn't sort of taken any or had no worry about how his tyres were going to react. So got a bit of a slide on coming up the corner, and once again the McLaren passes me round the outside at turn 1. So yeah, as I said, we're having a fantastic fight. I actually enjoyed this race, even though I started from the pits and I didn't sort of I qualied in 7th, I think it was, but I chose to start on the pits because of safety, as I said earlier. But it was a really enjoyable race, even though I landed up, I think I came 12th overall in race 1 and 10th or 11th in race 2, because I started race 2 in the pits as well. But the close battle was fantastic. I did enjoy the close battle with these guys because we were all, I guess, fairly similar to a degree, rating, and yeah, showing that we can do it, and it's really good fun, and we can do it cleanly as well. And I think for me, one of the key things about racing is being able to do it cleanly. So, alrighty, so this now, guy on the inside looks like I didn't see any of this. I'm right behind, slam on brakes when I start to see loads of smoke, and boom, that's it, man. My race I thought was completely over. I'll show you what happened from some of the other aspects, but it was a really weird one. I think the guy down the inside, the blue Ferrari, I don't know if there's a bit of netcode. I did have a look and it could have been possibly a little bit of netcode as Ford went past him right at the front. May have just touched his bumper, sort of bumper to bumper, which then caused the Ferrari. Yeah, you can see, so the Ferrari goes in a bit deep, and I don't know if he just slid or if there was a bit of netcode. But he takes out the BM, takes out the McLaren. McLaren takes me out, and yeah, that was I think it was 5 laps before the end. Car wasn't too badly damaged, so I didn't need to go into the pits. So I did manage to finish the race, but yeah, I mean, here the poor BM gave the guy loads of space, nowhere to go, and then bam. Okay, so I'll leave you guys one final lap around the ring in the sunrise. Enjoy and enjoy the sound of this amazing thing. Bro wolf out.